Hey, welcome back, friends. Bienvenidos todos de nuevo. So let's continue what we had left in the morning. Okay, we're going to continue with our process. Let's hope nothing happens now. So let me see my how much detail I lost with the decimate. It seems like I lost some detail, but for this render I think that we are good. It's the only way, I think. I lost detail here in the face, but it is not too much. Let me see here. Here I'm going to do the same. Let's see how this looks. It looks good. Let's do the same with the other pieces of cloth. Here I have this one, right? Okay, let's do the same with the pants. What else? Let me see. We're going to leave it like that. Maybe here my eyebrows. Same. Have to do this other way. Let me see. Okay, let's try with this. Okay, let's try with this. I don't like this one. Save first. Okay, let me apply the ones in my legs. To apply. Let me see how much detail I lost. Here is okay, but the problem is in my face. When I move my camera close to the face, I don't like this. Let me see. I don't lose too much detail. Let me go back. Let's wait a moment to the modifier to come back. Okay, now let's apply these modifiers. Apply. So we can continue. I'm going to do the same with in which other places? Let me try to remember. Legs, pants, and clothes, right? Yes. I think that with these modifiers we can have more control with the painting process, because with a lot of topology is going to be a problem. That's why I am trying to do this. Okay, now let's see. Check, this is... Okay, this is what I have now. This is still a lot, but I think that is better, okay? Let's continue. Okay, for our character. Let me see if I think that I'll need a reference here. ¿Qué tal, Miguel? Sí, sí, ya retomé. No borré el video anterior, lo voy a dejar como 50.1. Thank you, friend. El problema es que supuestamente iban a arreglar el apagón, los apagones, pero hoy no iban a hacer el trabajo, entonces dijeron, hoy no vamos a cortar la luz. Y de repente dije, ah, bacán, vamos a hacer el directo. Y se fue la luz. Tuve que apagar todo. Y al parecer fue problema en otra parte. Es que ahorita estamos en época de lluvias aquí en el lugar donde vivo. En nuestro país. Entonces estamos con esos problemas. O sea, no deberíamos tener, pero así son las cosas. So now I am going to paint. Sí, aquí. Ah, espérate. No, ¿qué pasó? ¡Ah! No, se borró. Yo le había hecho. No, sí le hice. Chuta, tengo que hacerle de nuevo. Este lado. Sí le hice yo. Tengo que hacerlo otra vez. Vamos a hacerlo de nuevo. Pero yo me acuerdo haber hecho esto. Capaz que no sirvió el mirror. Sí, fue el mirror que no valió. Ese fue el problema. Ya no importa, vamos a hacerlo de nuevo. Gracias por darte cuenta. Por suerte no borré mis guías. Solo las desactivé. Vamos a arreglar eso. ¿Cómo era el...? ¿Qué brocha había usado? No me acuerdo. Let me think. Okay, I see the problem here. This is not working well because I already applied the decimate modifier. So I think that I have to go back and fix this. Let me see if that is a problem. Let me save just in case. No, it is not symmetrical. Remember that we changed that. That's why I thought that I had the only my head, but I remember that I already joined it to the body. So that's why I do not check this. It is not symmetrical. That was a problem. But don't worry, we are fixing this. This is the only thing that we have to change. I was thinking in the problems that I have here with the electricity, so maybe I forget about checking this, but thank you. That's why you always help me. The community, I need from the community. Okay, maybe I think that we have this part. Let me see. Okay, I think that we fix this. Let me just here add more details, this part. Okay, I think that we are good. Yes. Okay, now let me see something here in my legs, because this part, I don't know. Let me see if I have to change this part. I think that this is not like this. I need something else. Let me see. What can I do? Let me just try something. If that doesn't work, then we just go back. Let me try with... Let's go with clay strips. No, that was too much. Okay, let me see here. 0.5. Okay, what do you think about that? Do you think... I mean, this is not ready, but... Do you think that we need that? I think that we missed that part. Right, with 0.5. Okay, don't worry, we are not experts in anatomy, but we can see the reference, so I think that we missed that part. I think that it adds like more detail to the leg. I think that this part were too flat in my opinion, so with this I think that we can add more like detail. So we're going to leave it like this, okay? Let me do the same in the other side. I mean, I tried to do that, but not, I think that I didn't do it like too much. Look, we have the signs here. Okay, don't worry, we are doing that right now. So let me see. Okay, I think that this is all. What do you think? Maybe let's try to smooth a little bit this division with that 3 value. Let me do the same in the other side. I think that this is looking better. This add more detail to the legs, especially to this area. Yes, I think that we can leave it like that. Okay, so let's go again to the painting process. First, remember that we are going to add decimate, but I'm going to leave this as the original file. Okay, let's continue. Remember, I am trying to follow this reference. Okay, now we move forward to the painting part. Let me leave it like this. And let's close this. Also, let me see the detail here. Okay, we have that detail, so we're good. Let me close this part. Now let me erase the previous file. Let me delete this one. Okay, let's continue. I am going to add the decimate modifier to some parts, and then I'm going to the painting process, okay? Thank you, Miguel, for looking at that detail. I forgot to check that. That's why you always have to be really have a lot of concentration when you are doing these things, because you can miss a little detail and then you may have to go back once you already did a lot of work. So thank you again. Okay, let's continue. Let's go with decimate 0.5. Going to select this. Let me save. Select this, select my pants and this, and then my leg. And I'm going to wait a moment. Let's see. Let's wait a moment that the PC is working with that modifier, especially with the pants and the upper body. From 53, I'm going to lower down this to 37, I think. I don't remember the value that we had before we start painting. Okay, in this moment I want to say that we have multiple methods to paint this character, but this is a sculptor, so in one, I'm going to say that we cannot use that technique like in modeling, like the toon shader, to try to create that comic style painting, because we have a lot of topology and that's not the thing that we want. Remember, this is sculpting, so I want this like to make like the way that we have the character in our hands. That's what I am trying to do. Okay, let me select this. So that's why I am going to paint, like trying to replicate, to do something similar that the thing that we have here. I'm going to try, because this is the first time that I'm going to paint something like this. I'm not a painter, a 2D artist, but let's try. That's the fun part about this. Okay, we have everything. I'm going to apply these modifiers. Thank you. Okay, my legs. Now let's continue with this. What do you mean by bucket tool? The one that you just select and then press click and everything is painted. The only way to do that is by adding a material. But I don't think that this is a good idea, because that is a good idea, but if we only are going to paint like this and just play with the lights of the scene, then we do that. But I want to try to paint like these details. So to do that, I have to paint this, and here in the sculpt mode, I don't think that there is a paint tool, the bucket tool that you were saying. Just have to increase the brush and then paint, maybe that. Let's go with the shirt. Okay, music stops, and that means that I'll go for some water. I'll be back in a moment. Let me see if this is the color that I want. Yes, I like that color. Let me add the color to my color palette. I'll be back in a moment, okay? Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Okay, friends, so today we started to paint our character, and tomorrow we're going to continue. We have to paint all the pieces of the belt. I'll see if I can create like this kind of material here that shines. I'm going to see if I can do something like that, or maybe I'm going to leave that for the last part of the painting process. So first, tomorrow we're going to continue painting all the other pieces, and then the eyes. The problem is that with these pieces, the nails, and these shining parts here in the belt, I have to test that with the render options, with the lights, and I don't know. Maybe I'm going to leave this for the last part. What do you say? Or we just paint this? The nails. I am talking about the nails. The nails, and also the eyes and the belt. I have parts that I have to see if I can make this to shine. But okay, so this is what I want to say. Remember when we paint our Goku model? Also, I just uploaded the time-lapse video about Son Goku yesterday, so you can check that, the whole process. But remember that we just paint like we are doing here right now. So now this is the thing. So try to understand this. We now finish our character, okay? Now we have to just paint this for the render, for the final render image, and also we have to create the character, to fix the character for 3D printing. That's the two last processes that we have to make. Okay, what's the thing? With 3D printing, I am not going to show this here in the streaming because that takes a lot of time, and I don't know how much I take because this character has a lot of details, and I don't know how I'm going to do to preserve the details. Also remember that is my option. That is my option. That is not like you have to print it like this. I have to see how I'm going to divide the character and all of that. All of that stuff that we do when we fix the character for 3D printing. Okay, that's one thing. I am not going to show that on a streaming, but I usually do that when I finish to show you the render options and I already paint the character. Let's say when we finish all the streamings, before the recap streaming, I do that process, but not in the live streamings. I do that off camera. So that's one thing. Now with the painting. Okay, this is the first time that I'm going to try to create this like comic painting. There is one way to do this, but that way you use for modeling, and you also can use that for animation and all of that things. We cannot use that, or it is not a good idea to do that with this character because we have a lot of triangles here, a lot of polygons. So I think that is not a good idea. The app is going to crash and going to close. So definitely that's not the way to go. So if we want, now that's the thing, if we want to try to recreate this, we have to paint, to select like this reference and try to paint all the shades and all of that things like here, like we have here, but we have to do it manually, just like we are sculpting. So That's a whole process, also because I'm new painting like this, and I think that we are going to take some time doing that if we want to try to replicate that. That's something that I want you to keep in mind. For example, here you can see the lights. Okay, I have to find a way to turn off like all the lights here in my character and paint that. You can see, you see here, the lights here, you can see, right? These lights are these lights. It is not the same because there are different poses and also, but it's like an idea. So you can see here, for example, I don't know how I am going to do this. I don't know how I am going to do this if I want to paint that. So this is what I am going to do. I am going to try, okay, I'm going to try to create like a mix between this and this. Also, what is the bad thing about this is that I have to, let's say that I want my character in this position, okay? So I have to paint everything here in the image to this view, okay? So if I am going to rotate my character, this is going to be a mess, okay? That's something that I want you to understand. So I usually create a lot of renders and also a turntable render, but in this case that is not going to be possible, or is going to be possible, but it's going to I have to create like a complete different painting for each render. That's what I am trying to say. That's the thing, and I think that is not good. That is not a good idea. And the streaming is not about painting, it is about sculpting, and we already create a character. This is like an extra part. So I think that this is what I am going to do. I'm going to finish like, okay, I finished my character, this is the final painting. I'm going to deal with the nails, with these shining parts, with my eyes too. I'm going to do that. If we have time, we're going to try one day. Let's hope that this week, I think that we're going to finish this in this week, if there are no more blackouts like the one that we have, that one that I have. But if we have time and we see, okay, we finish, we find a good background, maybe I can try to paint this, okay? But if I see that it is going to take a lot of time and that is not a good idea, I'm going to duplicate, of course, the final file. I'm going to just delete that and I'm going to leave it like this, with the lights, with the lights that I usually use, the ones that we use with the Son Goku model. So I'm going to use my setup for rendering, and I'm going to leave it like that. So we like complete the sculpting part, we create the render, and also we do something similar with the 3D printing model. Because if I paint like this and maybe draw these lines, that's not what you're going to see in your physical figure when you print the character. Just imagine that. Just say that you have your character, your figure in your hands, and you want to paint. The best idea for me is to paint like this. Paint like the thing that we did here. If you want to paint like this, you are only going to have your character in one pose. And you may say, but there should be a way that you can turn your character and move your character and continue to have these details. There should be a way, and I am telling you again. I am telling you again. Yes, that is a way, but that's for modeling. For modeling, we have less triangles, so we can deal with that. We can play with the what's the name of that toon brush with the line art modifier. Let me show you very quickly something here. Let's see if the app do not crash. Let's save. Let me show you very quickly. Okay, I'm going to create. Also, I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if this is going to crash. I really don't know if this is going to crash. I think that this is going to crash, but let's try just to show you. Scene line art. Okay, I don't want to see what is going to happen. This is a bad idea. Let's see. I think that no. Okay, we're going to look at this. The program, the app is going to crash. That's what I am trying to say. So that's the thing. If I let me go back so I can go to the you saw what happened, right? Okay, where here again, let me. So that's why I cannot do that with this. Try to understand that. I do not want to create one render image. I want to create multiple render images. So that's the thing. You know what? I have an idea. Okay, let's do this. This is what I am going to do. Okay, so we can try. Yes. Remember that we are here to try. We never surrender. Okay. This is what we are going to do. I'm going to ignore this style right now, this painting style for a moment. I'm going to paint this as I usually do. So we already finished the main parts. We now have to paint the nails and see if I can add some shining material here. And also I'm going to see if I can create this like these thunders. I'm going to see if I can create that. Okay, and I'm going to like finish everything and see, okay, we finished already the character. Once we finish to pose our character and see, okay, this is the final version, that's what I want. I also create the turntable and all of that things. I mean, I'm not going to show you the turntable, but I already showed you what I did with the Son Goku character. I set everything, okay? I have everything ready for the render, and we finish this part. I am going to try to create one pose. Like, I'm going to say, okay, I want my character like this. I don't remember how was my comment. Like, for example, here. Okay, I want my character to be like this one here, but in this case, this is going to be my final pose. And in this pose, in this final pose, I am going to try to recreate one only painting with this comic style. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we can together try to see if this works, or if we see that this is taking too much time. Okay, we are going to say no, let's stop here. We try. We already, this is an extra, and we can continue with the other final part. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. First, we only have to do again. I'm going to repeat everything again. We have just to get to make this model ready for 3D printing. That's something that I'm going to do, but not in the streams. Then we have to finish the painting. We have to add a background and adjust the details. I think that maybe tomorrow we can finish this. And after that, the rest of the days of this week, we're going to see if we can create one final pose trying to recreate this character. Maybe we have to decimate this more, so we can have the line art, the line art modifier. I don't know the name, if that is the name, I don't remember the name, but something with a grease pencil that we can draw these lines, these comic lines here. Okay, so what do you think about that? I think that is the best idea. Okay, we complete all the tasks that we have for this character. So maybe tomorrow we finish to paint this in the common way, in the way that we always do, and then these other days of this week we can try to paint. That's something new for me. Keep that in mind. I never tried to paint something like this comic style. So we're going to learn it together. We're going to see if we can do that. Okay, but only one final pose. I'm going to create a separate file. I'm going to duplicate that and only create okay, this is going to be my final render. I'm going to paint it like that. Okay, so that's all, friends. Okay, thank you again as always for coming. Thank you, Miguel, for today, for saying that, for telling me the detail that I missed in the other side of the head. Thank you for that. We fixed that. That is very important. That's something that I should pay attention, but with all the problems here, okay. But don't worry, we always deal with things and we always find the solutions. Okay, so that's all for today, friends. We're going to continue tomorrow. Let's see. I think that tomorrow we're going to have this same. We're going to streaming at afternoon, like we are streaming now. At the mornings, I think that I am going to have a blackout, so it is not going to be possible to streaming at mornings for me. Let's hope that nothing happens tomorrow and we can finish this part, the render settings and all of that. So that's all, friends. Okay, please remember. Let me change this a little bit. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Like that. So remember, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like, share this content with others, and leave a comment below. Also, if we finish this week and maybe the next week, I don't know how much time I'm going to take to get this character ready for 3D printing. We're going to have the pool to see who is going to be our next character. Remember that the theme of the next character is female and comics. So keep that in mind. If you want a suggestion, write that your suggestion. Remember, the character has to be a female character and a comic character. Okay, we already made anime and a child. We now are finishing a male and from video games, because this is not from comics. This is from the game, from Marvel Rivals, and the next one is going to be a female from comics. Okay, and that's all. Thanks for coming again, and see you in the next one. Also, remember to check the video that I uploaded yesterday, the Son Goku time lapse. That video. That was a lot of work, so please at least go and see the video. Maybe just play it for a while and give it a like, please. That was that was too much work to create that video. So if I'll see if you like that video. Okay, I'm going to do the same with the Hulk, with the Hero Hulk, and with the next characters. Okay. So that's all again. Remember to subscribe, that is very important, and see you in the next one.